Commander, could you spare me a moment? Now, I know I'm a general and politics isn't my field of expertise, but I was hoping you'd support Oberon in his attempts to allow marriage for people of the same sex. It's a pet peeve of mine, you see. Live and let live, I say. Why do others get to decide who someone may or may not love? None of their bloody beeswax. So much hypocrisy would be exposed for what it is, you know? Think of the famed lizard artist Gecko, for instance. Everybody knows he's gay, but he was forced to marry a duke's daughter. 2 lives made miserable because of senseless so-called moral objections. The whole business is unconscionable if you stop and think about it. You sound exactly like Falstaff, do you know that? Talking big about holy bonds, but having affairs left and right. Yeah, that's what that lot does, and don't you deny it. Why can't you see that you're just perpetuating a load of old rubbish that makes many people terribly unhappy? I can't believe you went ahead and shot down Oberon's proposal, Commander. How can you allow the cold letter of the law to stand between 2 lovers? How can you allow people to be stigmatised, unequal in the eyes of the government? It's insulting. It sequesters the soul. Remember I mentioned the artist Gecko a while ago, Commander? Brilliant. Gay. Well, I have another example. The undead sculptress Claudella, who sadly perished a short while ago because of some strange disease that sometimes plagues her kindred. She was an artist of profound mastery, revered by every single one of the undead, but now that in her last will and testament she revealed to have had a long-standing physical relationship with a woman they always assumed to be her sister, the vermin are systematically destroying all her works. Beautiful bronzes, marvellous marbles, all are falling under the hypocrites' hammers. But you can do something about this, Commander. You can stop this madness. And if you won't, give me the order and I'll bash the skull of each vandal I meet. What? How on earth does a diplomatic incident compare to the wholesale annihilation of a monumental artist's work? For crying out loud, you must be off your bloody rocker! It's all gone, all broken, all but a memory. Claudella and her works are one, dead, faded away, forgotten. And why, Commander? For what? For the sake of her loving a woman, not a man. For the sake of dodging a diplomatic incident. For futile gods and their futile subjects. Such a futile pity. Damn that loudmouth, Henry. I'll emasculate him with a pair of pincers if he doesn't hold his tongue. We've been having a bit of fun, you know. Casual-like, but now I told him that the fun's over, he's telling everyone I must be into girls all of a sudden because that's the only explanation for rejecting a true blue man like him. Filthy pig. How dare he? How? But... oh, fudge, what's the use? Why would I stand here and pretend before the dragon, the ruler of worlds? Never have I said this to anyone, Commander. But it is true. I am a lesbian. There. The die has been cast. When I was 16, you see, I first fell in love with another girl. But when my parents found out, they were furious. Threatened to disown me and sent me to military school. They vowed that if I'd show any sign of being attracted to another girl ever again, they'd never more show me kindness or affection. That is the secret I've lived with ever since. I force myself to sleep with men, but it is all a farce. A hollow way of ever so shallowly satisfying hidden, unacknowledged needs. I was forced to live a life of lies, and believe me, I can handle it, but I can't bear to have my real nature dangled in front of me as a means of mockery. So be it. I see now it can never be any other way. The waters run too deep. I am a general. It's for the good of the Empire. My secret will be mine to keep. My burden to carry. Ready to obey, Commander. There is no self, there is only the Empire. Order, and I will follow. Who I am is unimportant. The ego is but a shadow undone by the light of duty. Commander, I have an urgent request that, in spite of the silence with which you want me to handle like matters, I feel sorely pressed to bring to your attention nonetheless. Prospera has received anonymous letters about an elf archduke by the name of Narcosine. You may have heard of him as a hunter of necromancers, but there is other prey he stalks. He's executing innocents in ways so horrible as to defy description. Whether they be men, women, elves, lizards, whatever. If they're gay, Commander, factually, merely suspected to be, or pointed out by wicked souls, they are quickly denounced as practitioners of forbidden magic and burned alive, boiled alive, impaled, quartered, whatever takes his sick fancy. No matter how evil his deeds, this witch hunter enjoys the protection of elven nobility, his family being one of the oldest and most respected in the realm. Already, Oberon is gathering a great sum of money to buy your blindness to his deeds. I beg you, Commander, do not take him up on his offer. No, you can't! What if those letters speak true? You are giving this bastard a license to mutilate and murder! Oh, you are showing your true colors, Commander! The Emperor with the heart of stone! Curse you! Commander, I have come to a decision. Your choice to accept Oberon's bribe and let a vicious killer continue his ravages unperturbed is eating away at my sanity. Were I to be delivered to his mercy, I'd find none. And if he paid you sufficiently, you yourself might render me unto him. That much is clear. I cannot work for one who cares so very little for others' lives or the peace of mind of one of his generals. I want to resign, so please let me. But why must I always see the bigger picture? Back down, said my parents, for the family's honor. Back down, you say, for the sake of conquest. I wish just once I could be. Will I never be able to do so? I have come to the realization, Commander, that I will never be able to be my true self. Neither you or I are ready for that. But I will not continue to live like I did before. Night after night of drinking, going from man to man like a common strumpet. No, I have joined the Sisters of Vesta, and under their guidance I will abstain from all earthly pleasures. We worship no gods, but live a life of quiet asceticism, for we believe that this will bring us peace. General in deed, eremite in soul, this I shall be and no more. Strength in tranquility, weakness in defiance, so teach the sisters. Commander, I have come to a decision. Your choice to accept Oberon's bribe and let a vicious killer continue his ravages unperturbed is eating away at my sanity. Were I to be delivered to his mercy, I'd find none. And if he paid you sufficiently, you yourself might render me unto him. That much is clear. I cannot work for one who cares so very little for others' lives or the peace of mind of one of his generals. I want to resign, so please let me. If one were to cut your heart with a diamond, it is the diamond that would bleed. So be it. On the Raven I shall remain if you order me to. Where I'll work for the Empire's victory, but pray for the Emperor's downfall. You have your wish. Now leave me alone. You'll be glad to know, Commander, that the old Scarlet is back. I don't care. I don't care for all that rot that I used to. No one's completely happy, am I right? I have whiskey to keep me warm and the likes of Henry to keep me warmer. It's the way of the world, this, so that's just fine. I don't care. As long as I get to fight every day and Oh, you look cute today. Did you do something with your hair? get tired of your wife from time to time, don't you? No matter. Scarlet's here for you. As it's stormy outside, this ship seems to spin a lot, doesn't it?